Hi everyone, welcome to practice. Today I have a strength and stretch yoga flow for you. So we'll do just that. We'll strengthen and stretch your muscles and leave you feeling amazing for the rest of your day. Let's get started in child's pose. As you come to the back of your mat, bring your big toes together and take your knees pretty wide. Stretch your arms forward and just let your forehead rest gently on your mat. Let your arms relax. Really just let your whole body relax for a moment right here. And just begin to connect to your breath. Not changing anything about it just yet, but just start to notice it, the way that it naturally moves in and out of your body. And also just tune into yourself and notice how you're feeling right now. And whether you're feeling really energized or maybe you're feeling a little bit tired, I want you to take note of that and just know that honoring your body is the most important thing whenever you roll out your mat. So some days are about pushing to the edge in your poses, and some days are about backing off and taking modifications. So I'll give you a lot of options as we move today. Let's go ahead and take a really deep breath in all together. So fill your body as much as you can. And then open your mouth and breathe out a big clearing exhale. Let's do 2 more like that. Breathe in really full, stretching this breath to the edges of your skin. And then a big clearing exhale. We'll do 1 more, and this time as you inhale, walk your hands a little forward to make this a more active child's pose, lifting your biceps off the ground. And as you exhale, completely send your hips back to your heels, lengthening from your fingertips to your tailbone. Now go ahead and come up to tabletop with your next inhale, stacking your shoulders over wrists, your hips over your knees, and then drop your belly. Look up for cow pose, stretching your front body open, and then exhale, round into cat. Let's do that again. Breathe in, drop your belly, look up, stretching your front body open in cow. And then round your spine. This time stretching your back body open, tuck your chin, squeeze your belly. Let's do a couple more rounds here. Cow pose, big breath in, front body opens. And then cat, round your spine, let your back body stretch open. Take 1 more round in your own breath rhythm, just using these movements to warm up and wake up your spine. All right, 1 more time into cow pose. Lift your chin, drop your belly. Downward facing dog. Tuck your toes and pull your hips back. Take a couple moments just to walk your dog, meaning bend 1 knee at a time. Let your hips move side to side and really just bring in any movement to this first down dog that might feel good for you today. Feel the weight of your head. You might shake your head a little bit. Relax your jaw. And then set up your down dog. Take a look at your hands. Notice where they are. Make sure they're a good width that supports your shoulders feeling nice and open. And then same thing with your feet. Notice the width of your feet, and the width of your feet will affect how this feels in your hips. So you might take your feet a little wider or closer together, depending on your unique body. Let's take a deep breath in together right here, and a big clearing exhale. All right, take your right leg up toward the ceiling, and then bend your knee, stack your hips. 3-legged scorpion dog. Take a big breath in, stretching along your right side body. And then we'll bring this knee toward your nose. Shoulders come over your wrists for a strong core squeeze moment. Take it straight back to 3-legged dog, squeezing your right glute at the top. And then step forward with your right foot. Lunge, back knee down for a modified lunge shape. Reach your arms up, take a breath. Settle into your lunge as you exhale. Okay, we'll take one more, lift your spine and stretch. And just go to downward facing dog with your exhale. Okay, squeeze your legs. We're gonna come forward to high plank. Strong exhale here. Push your mat away, and you're welcome to lower your knees if needed. Okay, we'll take one more breath in, and we'll lower all the way down to your mat. Right here, keep your hands where they are. Take a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Now tuck your toes under, and we're gonna press back up to high plank. Breathe in. And then send it back, downward facing dog. Take your left leg up behind you. Go ahead, bend your knees, stack your hips. Pause here for a couple breaths, okay? Drive your right heel down as you lift your left knee up and away, bringing a lot of stretch to the left side of your body. Take a deep breath in. Okay, you're gonna stay on the exhale, breathe out. Let's just go one more breath, nice and full. Now take your left knee toward your nose, shoulders over wrist, strong core. Three-legged dog stretches you long. Step forward into your modified lunge, lowering your back knee down. Arms sweep up overhead. Take a breath. We'll settle in with your exhale. Okay, one more time. Stretch your spine nice and tall. And then it's downward facing dog. Exhale your way back. With strong legs, come forward to high plank. Squeeze your belly. Option to stay or lower your knees for modified plank. Take one more breath in. All right, lower all the way down to your mat. I'm gonna stay here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. All right, here it comes. Tuck your toes. Press yourself up to high plank. Take a breath. Downward dog, push back. Awesome job. Take your heels up nice and high and then walk up to your hands. Ragdoll forward fold. Bring your feet pretty wide and then bend your knees generously. You can either cross your arms and hang out here, or just let your arms dangle. In our yoga practice, strength is not just about the body, it's about your mind. Strengthen your mind, and we do that through focus, right? The yoga postures offer us just beautiful containers to practice focusing and meeting moments of challenge with presence and focus, right? Okay, take one more breath in right here. And then we'll meet in forward fold, bringing your feet a little closer together. Let's take a halfway lift, press your hips to the back of the room, and then fold back down, empty your breath. Rise to mountain, take your time, stand up, take up a lot of space. And then fold back down, nice and patient as you move with your breath. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Now chaturanga. First chaturanga, high to low push up. So just halfway down, and you're welcome to lower your knees here. Take that if you need it. Upward facing dog, squeeze your back body, squeeze your glutes. Downward facing dog. Let's come high up onto your toes. Take a giant breath in. Bend your knees and look between your hands. Lightly step or float to the top of your mat. Breathe into halfway lift. Fold back down, empty out. Good. Rise to mountain. Take up a lot of space. Stretch. Forward fold, down and in. Halfway lift. And once again, chaturanga, just warming up your body, some sun salutations. Take it halfway down, pause in the strength of it, And then upward dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog. Once more here, heels rise. Bend your knees, look forward. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold, empty your breath. Stand all the way up, mountain pose. Fold back down and in. Halfway lift. High to low push-up, chaturanga. Ooh, yeah, sweat's dripping. It's warm in the studio today. So good. Breathe into up dog. Back body gets nice and strong. Down dog, belly pulls your hips back. Let's take your right leg up behind you. Breathe it there. Bend your knee. Stack your hips. We'll take one breath in. And then bring your knee toward your nose as you exhale. Lift and squeeze your belly. Three-legged dog. Low modified lunge, just like we did earlier. Back knee drops. Okay, arms come up for one breath. And it's just downward facing dog. Exhale. From here, high plank. Chaturanga, low plank. Upward facing. Downward dog, exhale. And your left leg comes up. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Take the breath in. Bring your knee toward your nose. Get strong, get empty. Step forward, back knee goes down. Take one breath to stretch your spine up nice and tall. Downward dog. High plank, breathe in. Squeeze your thighs and belly. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Pause here. Take a couple clearing breaths. You're welcome to open your mouth with the exhales. Yeah, let's do that again. Breathe in. Open your mouth. Breathe out. Okay, heels come up high. Bend your knees, look forward. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Forward bow. Stand up to mountain, and you'll step your feet apart a little bit, and we'll sit down into chair pose with a wide stance. Okay, in chair pose, go ahead and take your hands to heart center. Just a moment, we can catch our breath together. So just see if you can come back to your breath. Slow your breathing down, especially your exhales. Think about smooth, long exhales, bringing a sense of calm to your body as you work really hard, right? This is a strength building posture, chair, lower body, really working hard. See if it's possible. Let's take a breath in. See if it's possible on the exhale to sink down a little bit deeper. You got it. Breathe in again. See if it's possible to do that again. Sink down a little deeper. One more time. Heart stays light and lifted. Let's fold down. Great job. Halfway lift. Listen, fold back down. Use all of your breath. Hug into your legs. Rise to mountain. Let's sit back down into this wide stance chair as you exhale. Now on your inhale, halfway lift with airplane arms. On your exhale, fold forward. Let's do that a couple more times, moving with your breath. Reach up to mountain, squeeze your legs. Chair, nice wide stance. Halfway lift, airplane arms so you can squeeze your shoulders and back. Forward fold. One more time, reach up, strong legs, tall spine, chair, wide stance. Halfway lift, airplane arms, gazes down, forward fold, empty out. All right, halfway lift, chaturanga, high to low push-up. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog. Here we go, right leg lifts. We'll put it all together now. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Take a breath in, push through your palms, lift your right knee, and then knee to nose, squeeze it in. Three-legged dog, inhale. Step forward, low lunge, back knee drops, arms sweep up. Downward facing dog, you're doing so good. Down dog. High plank. Chaturanga, option to add a push-up in. There we go, up dog, totally optional. Downward dog. Left leg lifts. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Take a breath here. Knee to nose. Three-legged dog, nice and long. Modified lunge. Back knee comes down. Arms sweep up for a breath. Down dog, exhale. And then our flow, high plank. Chaturanga, maybe you're doing this extra push-up with me. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Let's take your heels up high. Bend your knees, eyes between your thumbs. Lightly step or float, top of your space. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise to mountain. Okay, sit down into this wide stance chair. Let's catch our breath together again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's do that again. Big full body breath. Big clearing exhale as you drop your seat a little lower. Okay, halfway lift, airplane arms, push your hips back, forward fold. Sweat's dripping, gotta love it. Reach up, inhale. Chair, wide stance. Halfway lift, airplane reach, squeeze your back muscles. Forward fold, empty out. All right, halfway lift. High to low push-up, your flow. You can add the push-up in. If you're like me today, I'm feeling it. It might not be the day for that. That's okay. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Let's reach your right leg up behind you. For warrior two, get nice and wide through your stance. Once again, check out where your feet are. It's always a good idea just to know where your feet landed, because our first time in an open hip shape on this practice. So just feel how it feels to gently draw your front knee back toward your right pinky toe. Feel an anchored sensation through your back foot. Let's take a breath together. Yeah, easy exhale. Do that again. As you inhale, push your feet down. As you exhale, let your hips get a little heavier toward your mat. Okay, let's take arms out if they're not already. One more long exhale here into a strong lunge. And we'll reverse this warrior, up, back, and away. Okay, side plank balance. Left hand comes down as you spin around. Let's go ahead and stack your legs for this side plank. Option to drop your bottom knee down under you, just like this. Take that if you need it. But if you can you keep both legs stacked? Squeeze your glutes and legs. One more level up. Here we go. Top leg lifts. Top arm reaches up and over. Take one big inhale and then chaturanga, high to low push up. Doing great. Up dog. Down dog. Left leg lifts. Breathe in. Okay, come on forward, warrior two. And we get to pause here. Get to pause. Take a moment for yourself. Yeah, just pause. Let your arms go wherever they need to go so that you can just come back to your breath for a moment. Look at your feet. Acknowledge where they are. See your surroundings, right? So much of our yoga practice is just about being in the present moment. It's about existing in the present moment just as you are right now and practicing loving yourself and loving your strength exactly as it is today. Let's take your arms out, take a breath, let your chest stretch open. On your exhale, can you deepen your lunge just a bit? Let's reverse warrior, breathe in. And then we have side plank balance. So right hand comes down, legs either stack or bottom knee drops down for a modified side plank. You decide. Again, this is about honoring where you are today. Some days are about pushing it to the edge. Some days are about backing off. Your strength looks different every day, so just own that. If you're with me for the level up, here it is today. Top leg lifts. Yes, that's it. Top arm goes overhead. Push the ground away. Actively take one more breath. Ooh, yeah, a little shaky is good. Chaturanga, high to low. Good, upward dog. Downward facing dog. Listen, we're coming back to high plank. And we're gonna come down onto your forearms. You can do this. Last strong thing, and then we'll start to slow things down. So, hips in line with shoulders. I want you to squeeze your elbows and your toes toward each other. I feel like a magnet, your elbows and toes like a magnet squeezing together. Strong breathing. In and out of your nose. Just holding right here for 10. Okay, you can always set your knees down. 9, 8, yeah, nice and slow. You got this. 7, 6, breathing for 5, 4, 3. So good for 2, 1. Sphinx pose. So just drop your lower body down. Stay propped up gently on your forearms for a moment. Okay. Yeah, big clearing breath. Just acknowledging yourself and your strength. Drop your head down, your chin toward your chest, and then just gently roll your head side to side. Okay, come back to center. Give it one more breath in, little lift of your heart. And then you'll lower this all the way down to your mat, taking your right ear down just to rest. Couple clearing breaths. See if you can feel your heart beating into the floor, your belly just gently pressing as you breathe into your mat. All right, then I'll have you just turn over from here onto your back. Okay. All right, arms can be by your side. Let's take a really deep breath in. Deep breath out, feet into the ground if they're not. Bend your knees, and we're gonna take your hips up for bridge pose. Think about driving back through your shoulders as you push your feet forward so that you're not just lifting up, but you're stretching your spine long from the front to the back of your mat. Take a breath together, inhale. Stay here strong through your glutes, your hamstrings, your feet. Yeah, one more inhale, and then gently release. Now take your arms overhead. You can always try this, and if it doesn't work for you, just bring them back down by your side. But we'll lift up into bridge again with your arms overhead. So take a breath in. I find that I can really feel here from fingertips to the tips of my knees, like even more of a lengthening sensation. See if you can connect with that. Take a breath right here. Stay through your exhale. Okay, one more inhale, hips lift. Keep your arms, but lower your hips down, but let your bum just tap down, and then we'll come right back up. Breathe in, back up into bridge. Squeezing your glutes. Good, come down. Again, bum just taps, and then inhale, back up. Big breath. Good, lower down. 2 more times, come up. Come down. Lots of work in the back body. 1 more time, lift up. Last breath here, and then lower all the way down. Great job. Arms can come back down by your sides. Take your soles of your feet together, knees apart, in reclined butterfly, and just rest for a moment. Let things come down. Notice how you're feeling. How is your practice landing in your body today? How's it landing in your mind? How are your body and mind working together? Can you sense that connection? What does it feel like? All right. Bring your knees in together from here and just take your legs straight up toward the ceiling for waterfall. I like to think of this just kind of hanging my legs up, right? Hanging your legs up. Give your ankles some circles. Try circling one direction and then the other. Flex your feet, point your feet, spread your toes. Just give your feet and ankles all the love right here. All right, and then grab your feet for happy baby. You can either grab the edges of your feet, or today I'm gonna hook my 2 big toes. And just kind of pull your ankles down directly over your knees to stretch your hips out. It might feel good to gently roll side to side. You might try extending one leg at a time, making a fun kind of Nike swoosh shape. Gotta love the just do it, right? Try the other side, Nike swoosh shape. One leg extending, big deep breaths. And come back to center and happy baby. Get one more time to rock a little side to side. And we'll finish with a twist on your back, taking your knees to one side, just stacking your legs with your knees bent. You're welcome to close your eyes down. Just let your body get nice and heavy and relaxed at this point. And take your legs the other way for the same thing, twist. Take a big deep breath in, stay in your twist. And you get a little heavier, a little more relaxed as you exhale, rinsing out your spine. Okay, and then bring it back to center for Shavasana, final rest. You can lay on your back or take any shape really that just feels good, feels comfortable for you to receive your practice, to find a restful moment before you move into the rest of your day. Take a moment right here to express gratitude to your body and your mind for carrying you through your practice today and really carrying you through whatever you're going through in your life right now. I want you to remember that you can use your practice to continually come back to your strength whenever you need it. There's strength, there's softness in your breath. There's strength not only in your body, but in your mind. Stay here as long as you'd like. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I'll see you again next time.